Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How you doing today? I'm crocheting because it's Camper Crochet and it's raining outside. It is chilly. It's a chilly rain because it's still that time of the year. Um, so I'm expecting the kids. Don't mind my hair because obviously I've been in the rain and then I come in and then I go outside for something and yeah, so the hair looks like it looks, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. We're all gonna have to deal with it. It's this is bad. Okay, so anyway, welcome to the camper for Camper Crochet this is day number 3 of Camper Crochet. I'm actually crocheting. I am making Roy a hat because it's chilly, like I said, and it's raining, and he left his hats at home, his warm hats. He has um, he has like baseball caps, but he doesn't have much hair and it's chilly. And I'm going to tell you, since my hair is so short, I was freezing at the campfire yesterday. Like my ears were cold, the back of my neck was cold. I had on a hoodie. I actually had on 2 hoodies. Like I'm wearing a hoodie as a shirt today because it's a shirt. But then I threw on my jacket hoodie and I'm wearing both hats. And I had my camper Rwanda, and I don't know what he's doing out there, but he's shaking the camper. And I had on a blanket, and it was chilly, but we did see the Aurora Borealis lights. And I will put some pictures of that at the end of the video. In Ohio, you don't normally see the Aurora Borealis, and it was funny because we were sitting at the campfire. It was still light outside, and there's a tree line that I can see from where I was sitting over the neighbor's camper, and there's this tree line, and there was like this, area way bigger than what it looks like, but like in my vision, it looks like it's, a couple feet tall, and you could see the light. The lighting is different. The skyline looks different. It's all still blue, but there was like a greenish tint to part of it, and you could like see some rays with your physical eye. And so I said to the other people, I'm like, look at that sky over there. Look how weird that looks. And they're like, oh yeah, I wonder if that's the lights. And that's what we thought we would see. Well, as it got darker, someone in our campgrounds has a Facebook group page for the seasonal campers, and someone posted a picture of the night light of the lights, and we're like, and she had beautiful picture, and the best one out of all of them that I've seen, taken from here, from this location, and we're like, where did she get that picture from? That's not what we're seeing. So we got in a little golf cart and we drove over there, and we said, hey,
I'm going back up to the propane. I checked.
Sorry for the interruption. Where I was checking propane tanks, so we're gonna get shaky again and probably noisy. He's gonna go get one of them filled. We have to run the heat. It's cold. So anyway, back to the story. So she tells us, you really can't see anything in the sky really with your naked eye. But then we put the camera up and you could see some of the colors, or it was distorted. The sky was distorted. But then when you took the picture, then you could see, like some of them I can see a little bit of green. Like our viewing area was supposed to be weak as far as being able to see. You could see it, but it would be real weak. So with your camera, you could see it better. And so like at the bottom of the picture, maybe, you get a little bit of green, and then you get some pinks and purples in the sky, which normally when you take a picture at night here, you get black. So very cool. So I will put some of those at the end of the video, some of the pictures I took, just to share them with you in case you are in an area that you don't get to see. We're supposed to be able to see again tonight, but it's raining. It's supposed to rain all day today. And but by nightfall, it's supposed to stop raining. So hopefully that means and tomorrow is supposed to be a nice day. So hopefully some of the cloud cover will go away, and we'll be able to get some really cool pictures again tonight. I'm really hoping so, because I called my kids, who obviously weren't here last night, and I said, hey, well, Amanda never answered her phone. Uh, Chloe was at work. Um, she's not one of my kids, but she's an adult kid. She's my grandkid. She was at work. So I called my oldest son, and he was already in bed. It wasn't even 11 o'clock, but he had all day golf yesterday, which means golf and drinking. So, okay, he was passing out. Let's be serious. Um, it's a really good time that he has with extended family and golfing, so he always enjoys that. And he's like, Mom, I'm not getting out of bed to look at that. And I'm like, okay. Well, I talked to him today, and he's like, oh, I've seen some of the pictures. I should have gotten up. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe you'll see some tonight. Because that's not something we see around here, so it's really kind of exciting. And then I called my youngest son, who did get up, and he said he wasn't getting anything in his where he lives. But I'll let him know to look again tonight and see if he can see anything. But Chloe and Amanda should hopefully be on their way here now. And Randy and his family are coming later. Stephen and his family won't be coming. And that's okay. We'll see them another day. So, Roy was real cold last night. He didn't remember to bring his hat. They were in a different coat. He didn't bring a warm enough coat. I didn't bring a warm enough coat either, but that's why I had on 2 hoodies and a and a campfire arowana and a blanket and the campfire. But it was still a cold night. It was so really cool to see the lights. So today, Roy was complaining that his head is cold, and he didn't bring a hat. I'm like, you didn't bring not even his red knitted hat that he wears all the time. It's made out of a cotton, and I made it on the knitting machine, and he loves that hat. It's his favorite hat. Because it's kind of all weather. He can wear it even in the summertime, and it like keeps the sweat off of him, keeps the sun off of him, but it's not too hot. And yet it's warm enough, unless it's brisk cold in the in the wintertime. Sometimes he'll even wear it under another hat. I really need to make a couple more of those. So anyway, he was complaining, and I said, well, go in that box that I brought in yesterday with the yarn in it and pick out one of those thick yarns. I can make you a hat in no time, and it'll be a really nice warm hat. So he went, and out of the 3 colors that I had, he picked out this one. The purples and the blues. And I know it's a little pointy. I don't know why. But it'll smooth out as he puts it on. So I started it about maybe a half an hour ago, and I keep trying it on him to make sure I'm making it big enough for his noggin. This is the Cover Story Dreamland in the color Purple Mountains. It says it's a 10.6 ounce, 300 gram, 148 yards, 135 meters, 100% polyester cake of yarn. And it says to use a 6.5 millimeter hook. It's made by Lion Brand, by the way. And I bought it on sale at Joann's. And it says to use a 6 millimeter hook. But I did not bring my whole case of hooks. I didn't figure I was going to have much. Well, I brought the hooks for the projects that I need, and I always have a 6 millimeter hook with me. The chocolate clover is my very favorite, so it's what I tend to go to. And it's the biggest hook that I have with me. So I am using a 6 millimeter chocolate, because we don't call it poop brown, we call it chocolate. Crochet hook, and I'm just doing half double crochets, and I'm not following a pattern. It's, I think I started with 6 stitches in a magic ring, and then 12, and then, I'm doing half doubles, so half double crochet, then skip, then 2, then increase, then 1, then increase, and the next row you do 2 individuals and then increase, and I think I got up to 5 in then now I'm just going round and round. Because I don't want it to be too big where it falls off. I want it to be nice and tight, but not too tight. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what it looks like. I think I've done 2 rounds of no increases. And now it's not looking like it's big enough for his head. Yep, that isn't going to fit his head. No way, Jose. He's got a much bigger head than me. Okay. Let's rip out around. I think we're going to frog a little bit here. It's hard to tell. I don't do the Boggy Hat Brigade thing, which Hat Batapalooza with Laura, because I just don't like making hats that much, to be quite honest with you. I'd rather make other things. And I haven't made a hat in a while. So we're ripping out 2 rows. We're going to do some more increases. So I think we'll do an increase and then 6. 6 in between single half, just half double crochet in 6 stitches, and then do an increase again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this makes 6. And then we'll do another increase, and I'm going to just do that all the way around. And then maybe I'll do another increase row after that. Because he does have a big head. 3, 4, 5, and 6. He's afraid we're going to run out of propane because we have to run the furnace because it's been so chilly. And, if you've never lived in a camper or been in a camper, it's a big tin can. That's what you live in here. And, nothing wrong with that. I'm going to live in one permanently when I retire. Did I forget to do? Oh, there it is. At least for a little while. Because we want to travel. So it gets real hot real easy, and it gets real cold real easy. But it's not a big space to heat or cool, so that's good news as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did go, as I said before in my last video, we have gone doing some looking at some campers. This camper is 32 foot, I think, and then you add the tongue to it, or it's 35 foot and then you add the tongue to it. The tongue is the hitch part, it's got that V looking thing at the top where you hook it to your car. And it's got the bunk room in the back. Well, that's unusable. We use it for storage, but we don't want to pull something this big when we're traveling. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 5, 6. Here we go. A lot of the state parks like you to have or national parks apparently like you to have something 30 foot or under to be able to stay in their park. And so that's what Roy wants to be able to do, is stay in a lot of the national parks. So we're looking at a 30 foot and under camper, which means we're not having that big back room back there, which is good too. it'll be easier to tow if it's smaller, and um, fit in the national parks better. He wants to. I think he wants to like stay at Yosemite, and I can't find my last increase. Ah, 1, 2, 3. Did I forget to do it? Oh no, it's right there. There it is. It's hard to see stitches with this. Oh, there's somebody walking around outside over here. What's going on here? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are getting a new neighbor next door on our back side. I'm wondering if this guy walking around over here is him. He's been here. I've not seen him or them. If I were them, I wouldn't come this weekend because they have a pop-up, and I wouldn't want to be sleeping in a pop-up in this cold weather. Cold, rainy is not a good way to put up a pop-up. We had one for a couple of years, and we really enjoyed having the pop-up camper, but it really is not. It's not good in the rain. If you put it up in the rain, you can't take it down in the rain. If you take it down in the rain, then you have to take it home or wherever you store it and put it back up to dry it out so it doesn't mold and mildew and get yucky. Well, our camper was old, so we had to do that with ours. I don't know if they're made better, more waterproof or whatever now that you don't have to do that, but I would still think that I would want to do that. But that's just me. I would want to put it back up. So I never saw that person before, and now they're gone. But they were looking at the deck over here. Maybe he thinks he's going to take the deck. But he can't because somebody rented that site now. And that deck's been there. We've been here the whole time we've been here. We've never had a neighbor over there. This will be our first time having a neighbor behind us. Do you guys use your mouth for a stitch marker holder in the meantime? I always do. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've got a bunch of rambling going on here. I'm back to, let's try this on again and see how it goes with the, yeah, I think one more increase round will be good for him. And by then it'll be down over my ears, but it won't be over his ears because he's got a bigger noggin than me. And that's fine. And that little bumpy part, it'll be fine. I probably should have done 8 instead of 6 in the center. But that's okay. It's going to be nice and warm on his head, and he'll be real happy to have it. So when I see you next, I will have this completed for sure. And I don't know why it'll be fine. It's fine. It's just for Roy. It doesn't have to be perfect because he doesn't care. But when I see you next, or maybe before I finish this whole video, I will come back and show you the finished product, and then end the video, and then I'll put the Northern Lights pictures that I have, the best ones, at the end here. So stay tuned to look at that if you care to. Thanks for hanging out with me, and while I'm jabbering over a bunch of nothing and crocheting a little hat for my honey. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, hat's done. Yeah, it's way too big for me. Not too big for Roy, though. I made it a little bit wide, so I had to bring it in a little, but he didn't care. It fits him good. And I'm going to tell you what, a hat made with this blanket yarn, really, it's like wearing earmuffs. It's so thick, it muffles the sound. Kind of funny. And now I have hat head from trying it on so many times. But it fits him. He's busy cooking for me. We're having our Mother's Day dinner today on Saturday because the kids are coming, and so they'll be here. And now Roy has a really nice warm hat he can cook in. I used this much left still of that yarn, and It will make Ammy's for sure. I'm going to wind it up into a ball when I get back. But I'm going to go grab my Mother's Day luncheon from the campground. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to look, if you want, and look at the pictures of the Northern Lights that we got here in Ohio. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and don't judge the hair. See you later. Bye.